Welcome to Hillsboro High School on a very chilly Saturday night. Electric atmosphere in the air as we get ready for WIAA regional final action. Representing the Scenic Bluffs Conference, the number 2 seeded Hillsboro Tigers, 22 wins, 4 losses overall. Welcome into town, the Dairyland Small Conference and number 3 seed Alma Center Lincoln High School, who is 24 wins, 1 loss on the year. Hillsboro enters the regional championship game after doubling up on the Alma Pepin Eagles last night, 58-27. The Lincoln High School Hornets enter after downing the Cashion Eagles 42-25. Both teams with similarities throughout the season against like opponents. Both teams with individual team successes. Hillsboro having played a stronger schedule and winning the holiday tournament at Chippewa Falls McDonald. Alma Center Lincoln has bragging rights to an undefeated conference championship of the Dairyland Small Conference. They are also the only team to defeat current number 1 Blair Taylor. It looks to be a very even matchup and will be a dogfight to the end. And Hillsboro is currently led in scoring by Violet Moritz, 14 points per game, Lexi Thorson adding 10, and Lily Von Falkenstein with 10 points per game. The Lincoln Hornets are led by Liza Cummings, 17 points per game, Maya Braham with 14 points per game, and Ava Cummings with 11. So who's ready to watch some championship basketball? Stay tuned for our national anthem and starting lineups coming up next.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's regional final basketball game between the Lincoln Hornets and the Flint Protectors.
So there you have our starting lineups. Once again for the Lincoln Hornets, Ruby Paul, Ayanna Eliason, Ava Cummings, Maya Braham, and Liza Cummings. For the Tigers, Lexi Thorson, Kira Bezerk, Cameron Hansen, Lily Von Falkenstein, and Violet Morin. Violet Morin and Ayanna Eliason will get set for the opening tip. Our scorers check, our live streams check, our officials check, and we're underway. Hillsboro controls the tip to Bezerk. Bezerk into the front court, and they'll go far side to Hansen. Hansen back out front to Bezerk. Bezerk into Violet Morin out top, and now back to Bezerk. Working the top of the key. Bezerk gets stolen by Eliason at the top of the key, and Eliason quickly up the floor for the Hornets. Comes near side by Liza Cummings, around the hoop, around and in for our first points of the game. And Hillsboro quickly up the floor. Lexi Thorson with the three-pointer. I had to stir it up. Lexi Thorson with three as she tickles the twines. We're all tied at three. And up the floor comes Maya Braham. Braham drives the left side, takes it up and in. Braham doing it on her own, and the Tigers going to have to stiffen up on defense. Up the floor comes Cam Hansen, now to Kira Bezerk. Bezerk inside to Violet Morin. Violet Morin turned around, jump shot, 6-footer from Violet Morin, and she's on the board. And up the floor quickly comes Braham. Braham left side, three-point off the side, off the wing. Rebound goes to Ruby Paul. Out to Eliason, and now Braham with the ball out front. She'll go to Ava Cummings. Cummings into the corner. And now Ruby Paul. Paul with the ball. She'll get it to Liza Cummings. Liza Cummings stuck in traffic to Ava Cummings, or rather Maya Braham with the ball. Braham on the far wing, pulls up, gets it to Cummings. Liza Cummings in the corner. Back out to Braham. She loses the handle on it. Picked up by Cam Hansen. Hansen will cover the ball and bring the ball up the floor to the Tigers. Lexi Thorson out front. Now to Kira Bezerk. Bezerk inside to Violet Morin off the drive. She misses the drive. Rebound and outlet to Lexi Thorson. 22-foot three-pointer on the way. Doesn't go. Crash for the boards. They're going to say off Bezerk. The Lincoln ball as the Hornets get set the inbound. Ayanna Eliason to inbound to Maya Braham, and Braham will bring the ball up the floor. Braham driving right side, up and around, can't get it to fall. Rebound, Liza Cummings. Cummings working now left side, gets it knocked away, ball on the floor. Cummings will pick it up, stuck in traffic, go across court. Wide open. Aya Eliason was so wide open, she took off running without, get her suitcase is what I normally say. She likes to travel as she travels away, and Hill turns the ball over to Hillsboro as Cam Hansen brings the ball up the floor. Now to Von Falkenstein. She's near the 8-foot jumper and in for Lily Von Falkenstein, doing it on her own. Hillsboro with their first lead tonight at 7-5. Braham with the ball for the Hornets. Working the far corner, or far wing rather. Now lost her dribble, and she'll go down low to Liza Cummings. Into the corner, she's stuck in traffic. She'll bounce it into Paul, and it's ball on the floor. And they're going to say Cam Hansen grabbed it and was laying out of bounds. So it's out of bounds on Hillsboro. Liza Cummings to inbound near baseline for the Hornets. Cummings inbound to Paul. Paul with three-point shot off the iron. Rebound Cam Hansen. Hansen quickly up the floor for the Tigers. Come near side to Bezerk. Bezerk cross court to Thorson. Thorson dribbles in. Back to Bezerk. Bezerk driving right side. Up the lane. And we're going to have a foul on the floor. I believe it's going to be charged by Maya Braham. We'll get the official call here. First foul of the game. First team foul for the Hornets. And it is indeed on Maya Braham, her first personal. Bezerk to inbound the ball. She'll lob it into Violet Morin, and now out front to Lexi Thorson. Thorson steps in, 14-foot jump shot on the way. She hits nothing but the bottom of the net to stretch Hillsboro's lead to 2 possessions as Braham pulls up, gets the ball to Eliason. Eliason now to Braham. Braham driving right side, pulls up, takes a jumper, a little short. Rebound Paul. Underneath, and we're going to have a foul. They're going to, a host of people they can call this on. They're going to give it to, I think, Violet Morin. She can't afford to get a lot of fouls. They need her in the game. First personal on Violet, first team foul on Hillsboro. Inbound pass to Eliason. Eliason clear out front to Braham. Braham takes a couple steps. She'll kick it out. Ava Cummings with a jump shot off the back of the iron. Rebound, Kira Bezeric. Bezeric outlet way up before to Cam Hansen pushing it. Hansen now dribbles down the middle of the lane. And they're going to call a foul, and Hansen will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws for the Tigers. Coming into the game, Cameron was a 44% free throw shooter. She lines up for free throw number 1. And she makes that one. Hillsboro only 56% on the year. Watching them warm up, Lincoln I have no stats for. However, they didn't miss very many free throws warming up. Personal foul was on Liza Cummings, her first personal, team second. And Hansen will go off the back of the iron. Rebound Ava Cummings. She'll outlet to Eliason. Eliason brings it up, gets it to Braham. Braham gets her pocket picked by Lily Von Falkenstein. Von Falkenstein off to the races. She lost a handle on the ball, kicks out to Bezeric. Bezeric now to Hansen. Far side to Thorson. Thorson driving left side, picking up, gets blocked, but Lily Von Falkenstein right there to pick up the loose ball, and now back to Hansen. Hansen feeds Violet Morin underneath. She's up, gets her own rebound, and now she's fouled. Violet Morin, I think they're going to say she's fouled on the ground, on the rebound. So Hillsboro will get the ball out of bounds. It's the 3rd team foul on the Lincoln Hornets. Foul is charged to Ava Cummings, her first personal, team's 3rd. Inbound pass to Cam Hansen, right back to Kira Bezeric. Bezeric going to feed Violet Morin underneath. Morin turns around and dumps it in. Big assist by Kira Bezeric, and we're going to have a 30-second timeout called by Coach Bill Schulte and the Lincoln Hornets as Hillsboro jumps out to a 7-point lead. An electric crowd. I would say a lot of people made it down from that Alma Center, Maryland, Humbird area, as the crowd is about 50-50 tonight. And a lot of electricity in the atmosphere. The winner will move on to play the winner of Blair Taylor hosting the Royal Panthers. Currently the Royal Panthers leading the Wildcats 5-3, 14.5 left to go in the first half. So just getting underway up to Blair Taylor. We'll try to keep you posted on that game. Eliason inbound the ball. She'll dump it into Maya Braham. Braham will bring the ball into the front court. And now down the left side. Gets caught in traffic, and they're going to take it off the foot of Violet Morin, coming out on the outside to play defense. You don't see Violet get away from underneath the basket much. Inbound pass from Cummings to Eliason. Eliason with the ball. She'll dump it down to Ava Cummings underneath. She'll turn around, jump shot, and in. Ava Cummings will knock down her first basket of the night. And up the floor comes Kira Bezeric. She'll get it cross court. Hansen now back to Bezeric. Hillsboro setting their offense. Bezeric to Hansen. Hansen will bring the ball near the top of the key. Back to Bezeric on the near side. And tried to get it to Violet Morin, and it goes out of bounds. So turnover on the Tigers. Eliason inbound the ball. Braham waiting the inbound pass will take it and bring the ball up, set the Hornet offense. Braham comes near side to Ava Cummings. Ava Cummings. Go to Liza Cummings. Liza Cummings on the far wing. Back to Paul. Paul with a 14-foot jumper. She'll make her first basket of the night. We're down to a one-possession game just like that. Here Bezeric with the ball in the front court. She'll go cross court to Hansen, who now has the ball. Now to Lily Von Falkenstein. Lily Von Falkenstein now to Hansen. Hansen with the ball. Hansen to Lexi Thorson. Thorson back to Hansen. Hansen to Lily Von Falkenstein. Back here, Bezarek. She'll get it into Violet Moore and turn around, jump shot and in. Another assist by Kira Bezarek. Violet Moore taking care of business. And up the court comes Maya Braham. Braham in the front court. Gets to the free throw line. Blocked by Violet Moore. Loose ball run down by Paul. Back to Braham. Braham working the near wing. She'll try to drive in now. And we're going to have a foul on the Tigers. It might go against Kira Bezarek on this one. They're going to call it on Lexi Thorson. So foul on Lexi Thorson, her first personal, second team foul. Cummings to Cummings as Ava now has the ball. She'll drive in, dump it out to Braham. 14-foot jump shot off the back of the iron. Rebound Lexi Thorson. Thorson up the floor quickly for the Tigers. Thorson to Cam Hansen from the top of the key. 3-point shot. Nothing but the bottom of the net as Cameron Hansen tickles the twine. And up the floor comes Maya Braham. She'll go to Eliason. Eliason into Liza Cummings, and Cummings is fouled and will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws on the Hillsboro foul. The shooting foul being charged to number 21, Kira Bezarek. That's her first personal, team's third. Liza Cummings lines up to shoot her first free throws of the night. First free throw on the way, and she makes it. Ruby Paul will check out of the game. Into the game for Paul is... Can you grab a number on that one, Jill?
24.
No. And Cummings will miss her second shot. 40. Gabby Heredia is into the game for now for the Hornets. Pass from Lily Von Falkenstein into Violet Moore, and she misses twice. And the Lincoln Hornets will try to capitalize on the Hillsboro miscue. Ava Cummings with the ball near the top of the key. She'll get it into Liza Cummings. Liza Cummings to Eliason. Eliason, 12-foot jump shot on the way and in. Eliason's first basket. Very even scoring, balanced scoring for the Hornets thus far. Kira Bezarek now to Thorson. Thorson to Bezarek. Bezarek cross-court to Hansen. Hansen down low to Von Falkenstein. Back out front to Bezarek. 3-point shot from the wing. And Kira Bezarek will rattle the rim as she drops her first basket of the night. Hillsboro out to their biggest lead of the night, 8 points. And Cummings working that wing. She'll drive down, dump it for Heredia. She's going to drop it for 2, I believe. She did. That's all they're going to give her. She's on the line. She comes off the bench and scores 2 for the Hornets as Kira Bezarek into the front court for Hillsboro. Bezarek working, goes cross court to Von Falkenstein. Von Falkenstein comes clear back into the near corner to Hansen. Now back out front. Bezarek feeling it. Bezarek off the back of the rim. Rebound, Liza Cummings. Cummings up the floor for the Hornets. Knocked away by Lexi Thorson, tracked down by Braham. Braham from the corner. 3-point shot from the wing. And Braham will knock it down. She's leading the Hornets' way. And now Cam Hansen will bring it in. Inside the lane, 8-foot jump shot off the glass. Cam Hansen will knock it down. And up the floor comes Maya Braham. She'll get the ball to Eliason. Back out to Braham. Braham driving in. She'll dump it into Heredia. And now Braham. Cam Hansen on the defensive rebound, and up the floor comes Hansen. Pushes it to Bezarek. Bezarek up the left side. Dump it for Lexi Thorson. Thorson back out front. Hansen near side. Von Falkenstein feed Violet Moore underneath. And Moore will dump it in off the Von Falkenstein assist. And Eliason will take the inbound pass and dump it back to Braham. Braham with the ball. She'll get it to Eliason. Eliason driving in. Find Ava Cummings underneath. She'll dump it out her at the end. Now Braham, 3-point shot from the corner. And are they going to call a 3-point shooting foul on Braham? She'll go to the line to shoot 3 shooting fouls. That, I believe the foul is on Lily Von Falkenstein. It is her first personal, team's 4th. So Maya will miss her first free throw. She'll line up for free throw number 2 of 3. And she'll make the second one, so she'll line up for 3 of 3. As substitution into the game for Liza Cummings is Mons Sanchez. And Braham will make one of the 3. Rebound goes to Lily von Falkenstein, and she'll bring the ball up the floor for the Tigers. Lily on the near wing. She'll center the ball now and set the Tiger offense. Dump it near side to Cam Hansen. Hansen back out front to Lily von Falkenstein. Lily far side to Lexi Thorson. Thorson will pop a 3 from the wing off the back of the iron. Rebound Violet Moore, and they're going to say Violet was a body foul. Climbing the ladder, they're going to say. That'll be the 5th team foul on Hillsboro, 2nd personal on Violet. Moore quickly to enter as a substitution in for Violet Moore. So Hillsboro will have to go with a bit smaller lineup, maybe a bit quicker lineup. Eliason will inbound to Braham, and Braham will bring the ball up the floor. Into Eliason. And it's going to be stolen by Cam Hansen. And Hansen to Bezeric. Bezeric in the front court, dumping into Lily von Falkenstein near the top of the key. Back to Bezeric. Bezeric working the near wing with the ball. Bezeric dump it back out von Falkenstein. Von Falkenstein driving down the right side now. She's all by herself into the lane and in. Lily von Falkenstein with the old dribble drive. And Maya Braham will bring the ball up the floor, set the Hornet offense. Braham off the far wing, 3-point shot, a little bit long. Rebound, Kira Bezeric. Bezeric will push the ball up to von Falkenstein. Lily driving left side now. And big collision underneath and a blocking foul. And Lily von Falkenstein will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Coming into the game, Lily was a 62% free throw shooter. Personal foul charged on 33 Mons Sanchez. Her first personal, team's 4th team foul. And Lily will sink the first free throw. And into the game for Braham is number 22, Felicity Fry. Lily von Falkenstein will make both free throws. And up the floor comes Ava Cummings in the Hornets. She'll dump it into Eliason. Eliason back out front to Fry. Fry with the ball near side. And now Eliason. Eliason tries to get it into Heredia, and the ball on the floor. We're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow for the Hornets. And into the game, Maya Braham, after a brief hiatus, brief rest, will replace Eliason. And Ava Cummings inbound on the near sideline for the Hornets. Cummings will inbound it to Heredia. Heredia in the front court, loses a handle on it, scramble for the ball. It's going to be tied up by Jay Lowe. They can let it go. And wide open Ava Cummings down the right side. She'll drop it in. So the Hornets making it happen on offense is Cam Hansen will get it to Bezeric in the front court and back to Cam Hansen. Hansen eyeing up the target, take it back out front to Bezeric. Bezeric, Lily von Falkenstein. Lily being patient, dumping to Cam Hansen. Hansen to Bezeric. Bezeric, cross court to Jalen Blower. Blower. Dump it into Bezeric, left side, and Bezeric is fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Liza Cummings ready to enter the game. Bezeric to the line to shoot free throws. Coming into the game, Bezeric was a 64% free throw shooter. First shot on the way, and she rattles it in. Personal foul is on Heredia as she takes a break. That's her first personal, team's 5th. Bezeric lines up for her second free throw. And off the back of the iron. Rebound goes to Jalen Blower. It's tied up. And Hillsboro will get possession of the ball. So Hillsboro right now, a 9-point lead, their biggest lead of the game with the ball. As Jalen Blower on the near baseline will inbound the ball for the Tigers. Blower will dump it into Hansen. Hansen on the far wing with the ball. Should bring it back out front to Bezeric. Bezeric back to Hansen. Hansen working the ball. Comes near side to Thorson. Steps back. 3 on the way. And Lexi Thorson will tickle the twine. And Hillsboro up to a 12-point lead. Their biggest tonight. Braham will get it to Fry. Fry in the front court with the ball. Fry dribbling down far side. She'll bring it back out to Braham. Braham to Liza Cummings. He's driving the left side. She'll get stopped up and un, but Liza Cummings is going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. So Liza Cummings to the line for the Hornets. Hillsboro foul on Jalen Blower, her first personal, team 6. That will also put the Hornets into the bonus on the next foul. As Liza Cummings will make her first free throw. Line up for free throw number 2 as Ruby Paul checks back into the game as Eliason will take a break. Cummings' second free throw on the way, and Liza will make them both. To bring the Hornets within 10 as Bezeric pushes it up the court to Jalen Blower, and now Lily Von Falkenstein. Von Falkenstein to Bezeric. Bezeric to Hansen. Hansen with the ball in the front court. She'll dribble down the center it. And now Lexi Thorson will track down the loose ball near half court. Bring the ball back in, reset the offense. Cameron Hansen, 3 points from the wing, and nothing but the bottom of the net for Cam Hansen. And Hillsboro now with a 13-point lead as Maya Braham brings the ball up the floor on the left side. Student section asking for an offensive foul as Braham was like a bulldozer. And now Braham underneath the basket wide open. Misses a wide open shot. Rebound Lily Von Falkenstein. Outlet to Kier Bezeric, and up the floor comes Bezeric. Bezeric to Jalen Blower. Blower with the ball. She'll dump it into Von Falkenstein. Now back outside to Thorson. Now to Blower near the top of the key. Back to Thorson. Thorson to Hansen. Hansen feeling it. Lets one fly a little bit short. Bezeric there to knock it to Von Falkenstein. Thorson with another shot. A little bit short. Rebound Fry. And up the court comes Maya. She'll get the ball to Fry and back to Braham. Braham with the ball. She'll take it up the right side rather. Drive off the rim. Rebound Fry, I believe. Can't get the second chance to go. Fight for the ball on the floor, and they're going to call a jump ball. The ball will stay with the Hornets. Liza Cummings tying it up. And Liza Cummings will be inbounding the ball. Checking into the game now is Heredia, Gabby Heredia. Also Savannah Hardy into the game for the first time for Lily Von Falkenstein. Liza Cummings to inbound the ball for the Hornets. She'll dump it in Heredia. Heredia driving the right baseline. Gets stuck in traffic. Kick it out to Fry, and now Braham will overshoot the diving Gabby Heredia. And Jalen Blower will inbound the ball to Kier Bezeric, and Bezeric will come up and set the Hillsboro offense. Bezeric comes near side to Hansen, and now down the corner on the near side to Thorson. Back out front to Hansen, and now Bezeric. Bezeric to Jalen Blower. Jalen Blower driving down the right side. Lost the handle on the ball and out of bounds. So just under 3 minutes play, Hillsboro's offense stalling out a little bit as Braham will bring the ball up the floor. And Maya will work the ball to the far side. Driving down the right side. Gets the ball to Heredia. Bezeric causing confusion. They get the ball to Fry. Now Hansen causing confusion. Bezeric with a steal. And we're going to have a foul. Sixth personal foul on the Hornets. So both teams will be in the bonus on the next foul. Liza Cummings charged with her second personal. And we're going to have a substitution as Eliason will come into the game, and they're going to say Now they're gonna have a official discussion. They may make Eliason come back out of the game, and they are indeed going to make Eliason come back out of the game. They're saying the substitution was not in time. So Fry back into the game. Eliason still waiting her turn, as Kira Bazarek will work the ball up into the floor for the Tigers. Cam Hansen with the ball near the top of the key. And now Thorson, top of the key, three-point shot off the back of the iron. Savannah Hardy giving chase to track down the rebound. Back out front to Thorson, and now Hansen. Hansen with the ball at the top of the key, working the ball down the left side, wide open lay-in, and in for Cameron Hansen. And the Tigers out to a 15-point lead, their biggest of the night, as Braham brings the ball up. Gabby Heredia back to Maya Braham. And Braham inside to Liza Cummings, working the right side and in. Liza Cummings keeping the Hornets alive with a big basket underneath. And up the floor comes Lexi Thorson quickly to Savannah Hardy, who drives the right side, or left side rather. Can't get the ball to go. Rebound Maya Braham. Braham working the ball up the floor, right up the middle, off her foot, and somehow gets it to Heredia. And out of Fry. Fry to Heredia. Won't be denied. Gets Cameron Hansen on the steal. Cameron coast to coast and up the middle. They're going to wave the basket off and say the foul was on the floor. But it's be a bonus foul. So Cam Hansen be going to the line to shoot bonus free throws. Foul on Maya Braham, her second personal, team 7. Checking into the game now is Lily Von Falkenstein in for Jalen Blower. Eliason now checking in, and also into the game is Ava Cummings coming in for Heredia. Cam Hansen to the line to shoot free throws. She made 2 free throws earlier. And every free throw in this game is huge. And that one off the back of the iron, rebound Eliason. Eliason up the floor, near side to Braham. Braham. Maya working the ball down the left side now, back out front. And they're going to dump the ball. Tried to get it to Ruby Paul, but was right into the hands of Cam Hansen. Now Kira Bazarek with the ball, streaking up the floor. She'll kick it back outside to Thorson. Thorson out front to Hardy. Hardy back to Bazarek on the far wing. Bazarek works the ball near the top of the key. Brings the ball back up front, resets the Hillsboro offense. Lily Von Falkenstein on the far side, now to Cam Hansen. Hansen with the ball. She'll center it once again. Get it to near side to Hardy. Hardy out front with the ball, finds Bazarek. Bazarek giving it her all, and Bazarek's fouled, and Kira Bazarek will go to the line to shoot a bonus situation free throw. Foul on number 3, Ruby Paul, her first personal, team's 8th. And Kira will make the front end to earn the second free throw. As waiting in the wings to enter the game is Mackenzie Woodhouse. And she will be checking in for Kira if she makes this free throw, which she does. So we'll have the substitution. Woodhouse in for Bazarek. Hillsboro with that biggest lead of the night with 15. With our final half minute of play in the first half as Ava Cummings charges up the floor with the ball. Cummings with the Hornets. She'll dump it out front to Braham. Braham back near the top of the key. Braham working the left side wing. The official counting. Now they're saying that she got a fresh new set of almost a 5 and she left. Now Braham works up the right side, misses. Rebound Ruby Paul. Outlet Ava Cummings, step back, 3-point on the way. Nothing but hardwood underneath it, and it'll be turned over to Hillsboro. With 6 seconds to play in the half, Hillsboro has one more chance. And inbound the ball to Lily Von Falkenstein. Lily had no idea how much time's on the clock. Now Lexi sees the clock and moves up. She lets up. Nobody knew how much time was on the clock. Lexi had the shot and let time expire, but we'll go to halftime. Hillsboro leading 39-24. That's the shot that Hillsboro should have got off and never got off. Needless to say, at halftime, unofficial scoring, Hillsboro being led by Cameron Hansen's 11 points. Violet Morin with 8. Lily von Falkenstein 7. Kier Bezerick with 6. Lexi Thorson. I'm going to have to do some math here. I got so excited I scribbled. I don't know if it's 8, I believe. I believe Lexi Thorson's got 8. Let me do some quick figuring here, folks. I'll be right back. All right, unofficial scoring got Cam Hansen with 11, Violet Morin with 8, Lily von Falkenstein with 7, Lexi Thorson with 7, and Kier Bezerick with 6 for a total of 39. For the Lincoln Hornets, they're being led by Liza Cummings 8, Maya Braham with 6, Ava Cummings 4, Ruby Paul, Ayana Eliason, and Gabby Heredia with 2 apiece for a total of 24. So Hillsboro goes to halftime, 39-24. We check in with 2 minutes left to play in the first half. The Blair Taylor Wildcats 42, the Royal Panthers 12. So pretty safe to say the Blair Taylor Wildcats are going to be moving on with a half a game left to play. They're taking it right to the Royal Panthers. Royal led early in that game, but it's been all Blair Taylor Wildcats ever since. With 2 minutes left to play in the first half, Blair Taylor 42, Royal 12. We're 39-24 here. Still anybody's game. Too early to call this one. Hillsboro playing with a lot of heart, a lot of hustle. Got to hand it to the Lincoln Hornets as they're battling, giving it their all. They've only lost 1 game on the road. Keep in mind, this Royal team that's losing to Blair Taylor beat Hillsboro twice. The Lincoln Hornets are the only team this year to beat the Blair Taylor Wildcats. This is a tough competition, tough game, and it's not above the Lincoln Hornets to come back in this one. So Hillsboro has to make some adjustments at halftime and get it figured out, come out and play ball. They can't lay down on this one. With that, I'm going to step away from the mic. We'll be back in about 7 minutes with second half action. Please stay tuned. So just under 3 minutes before we start second half action, Hillsboro has already emerged from the locker room. So as the game goes on, we won't have time. 10 seniors in the game tonight. First of all, for the Hillsboro Tigers, they've got senior Savannah Hardy, who will be playing her last game in the Hillsboro Gymnasium, regardless, win or lose. Also, Kira Bazarek, a senior, Cameron Hansen, a senior, Lily Von Falkenstein, a senior, and Violet Morin, a senior, all be playing their final high school basketball game on this Hillsboro, Wisconsin hard floor, regardless if they win or lose. Also seniors for the Lincoln Hornets. Ruby Paul is a senior. Ayana Eliason, a senior. Adriana Wagner is a senior. Maya Brahim is a senior. And Liza Cummings, a senior. So, win or lose, it will also be their last time ever playing at Hillsboro High School. And they're fine representatives of the Lincoln High School District. They great sportsmanship they've shown on the floor and off the floor. And met a few of the girls before the game, and fun girls to have around. And the Alma, Center Lincoln, Humbird, Maryland community should all be very proud of these girls. So we'll try to give the girls some love again toward the end of the game, as Alma Center Lincoln Hornets will now emerge from the locker room with about a minute and a half left to go into halftime, make their final preparations before we get second half action underway. It appears right now Hillsboro will have possession of the ball to start the second half. Once again at halftime, the Blair Taylor Wildcats leading the Royal Panthers by a score of 42-14. So pretty sure that Blair Taylor Wildcats will be playing the winner of this game. The winner of this game tentatively set to play in Cashton next Thursday night, March 3rd, I believe it is. Or is it March 2nd? I don't have a calendar. Here I got a calendar in front of me. It'll be next Thursday night, March 2nd. 7 p.m. start time. Tentatively set in Cashton. Now, since Blair Taylor is winning, and if the Lincoln Hornets come back and win, it would not surprise me if they move that game to a site that's more transportation friendly, as that would be a long trip for both teams. So on the floor to start the second half for the Hornets, I see Mon Sanchez is on the floor. She did not start. She starts second half. Ava Cummings, Liza Cummings. Brahim is on the floor along with Eliason. Bazarica inbound to Hansen, Thorson, Morin, and Von Falkenstein round out the Tiger 5. Thorson now with the ball on the far side. Thorson gets it to Von Falkenstein. Von Falkenstein working the far wing with the ball. She'll work it down and now hand off to Thorson. Thorson driving down into the lane. Find Morin open underneath. Morin doesn't make the connection. Lily Von Falkenstein fighting for the rebound and will get it, and is fouled. Down hard. We're going to have a 30-second timeout called by Coach Bill Schulte and the Lincoln Hornets. That's their second timeout. Actually, they're going to say it was called by the Hillsboro Tigers. They charged it to the Tigers. So the Tigers with a timeout. Both teams with 4 timeouts remaining. As Hillsboro will have possession of the ball, opening the second half of the foul, Ruby Paul with her first personal. That'd be the team's first team foul. They don't have it up on the board yet. Ruby Paul's not even on the floor. So they must have just said the ball was out of bounds. No foul. The ball just went out of bounds. So Von Falkenstein will get her inbound pass stolen by Brahim, and Brahim will go coast to coast and up the left side, miss the lay-in. Rebound, Ava Cummings. She'll turn around up the right side and in. So Cummings opens the scoring in the second half. She now has 6 points on the night for Ava. Lily Von Falkenstein working the ball up. Against pressure, Lily is not the greatest ball handler in the world, but it looks like she got the job done. And Thorson with the ball, dumping into Violet Morin, who can't handle it. Picked up by Brahim with the loose change, and up the floor comes Brahim. Brahim working the ball down to Ava Cummings. Cummings, 16-foot jump shot on the way off the back of the iron. Rebound, Kira Bazarek. Bazarek up the floor and will set the Hillsboro offense. Now to Hansen. Hansen on the far side. She'll come near side to Bizarek. Bizarek working the top of the key. She'll track down the loose change up into the front court and now work down the ball on the far side. Bizarek loses control of the ball. It's jump ball. Possession arrow will go back to the Hornets, so basically a turnover on the Tigers, and the Hornets. Eliason will be inbounding the ball near the Tiger bench. And Liza Cummings with a jump shot. It doesn't go. Rebound Kira Bizarek. Bizarek pushing up the floor to Thorson. Thorson working left side, driving in. Gets to the lane, runs out of real estate. Find Bizarek up the left side, and Kira Bizarek will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Bizarek, one of the better Tiger shooters coming into the game. 64% free throw shooter. Personal foul on Eliason, her first personal. Team's first team foul second half. Bizarek's free throw rattles it home. Kira now 7 points on the night. Kira will line up for her second free throw. And she makes the second one. She's got 8 on the night for the Tigers. Maya Braham will bring the ball up the floor for the Hornets. Braham works the far side now, back out in the front court with the ball. Eliason, you'll find Cummings, and Cummings is going to get hammered. They're pointing at Cameron Hansen on the foul. Liza Cummings to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And Cam Hansen's arguing. That's her first personal. We'll take that. Otherwise, it'd been number 3 on Violet Morin. We'll rather have Hansen with the foul. And Cummings will make her first free throw. She's got 9 points now on the night. As Liza will line up for free throw number 2. On its way, and rattles around the rim. Rebound will go to Ava Cummings. Outlet to Liza Cummings. Liza up underneath and doesn't go. She gets her own rebound. Up underneath again. Gets her own rebound again. Now outlet to Eliason for 3. Off the back of the iron. Rebound Lexi Thorson. Thorson will bring the Tigers up the floor and set the Hillsboro offense in motion. Thorson now going to drive down. Dump it to Bizarek. Bizarek by the free throw line. Just inside the lane. She'll find Lily Von Falkenstein. Von Falkenstein working underneath. Turnaround 12-foot jump shot. Doesn't go. Rebound Maya Braham. Braham works the ball up the floor for the Hornets. Near side to Ava Cummings. Cummings working down right side. Step back. Gets it to Sanchez. Sanchez to Eliason. Back to Cummings. Cummings for 3 from the wing off the front of the iron. Rebound Sanchez on the floor. Should have been a travel. Wasn't called. Braham with a 3-point shot and in. Well, Maya Braham with 9 points now on the night for the Hornets. Hornets back within 9. 3-possession game as Cam Hansen brings the ball up the floor. And Kira Bizarek now out on the far wing with the ball for Hillsboro. Bizarek going to feed Violet Moore inside. Moore turned around up and does not get it to go. Rebound Sanchez. She'll outlet to Eliason, and now Liza Cummings for 3, and she'll drop the 3, and we're going to have a timeout. Cummings now with 12. And what once was a 15-point game at halftime, we're down to an 8-point game as Alma Center Hornets has come to life and have outscored the Tigers 9-2 to open up the second half. And I'm almost speechless. I'm almost speechless is what's going on here. So Hillsboro on the floor after their timeout. Bizarek, Hansen, Thorson, Von Falkenstein, and Morin on the floor. For the Hornets, you got Cummings squared, Graham, and there's Eliason and Sanchez. Lily Von Falkenstein takes the inbound pass. Defense is stolen from Lily by Liza Cummings. We're going to have a foul on the floor by Lily Von Falkenstein. And why they have Lily bringing the ball up the floor. They've got 3 ball handlers on the floor, and they got their small forward bringing the ball up. I don't understand what Hillsboro's doing here. And so Lily's second personal foul, team second. Liza Cummings inbound near baseline for the Hornets. She'll get it into Eliason. Eliason inbounds to Braham. Braham back out front to Ava Cummings. Drives down, is blocked by Violet Morin. And now we're going to have a jump ball. Violet Morin's going to tie up Ava Cummings. Possession arrow Hillsboro. And Hillsboro dodges a bullet on that possession. And Kira Bezerk now inbounding the ball. And it's just like Alma Center Lincoln's happy to give Von Falkenstein the ball, but they get the ball to Hansen. Hansen up the far side. Drives all the way coast to coast, misses the lay-in. Rebound Violet Morin to clean up the garbage. She misses it again, and Violet will clean up her own garbage. She's got 10 on the night. And up the floor comes Maya Graham. She'll get it to Ava Cummings. Cummings gets it underneath Sanchez. She misses the first basket, and Violet Morin with a big defensive rebound. Outlet to Kira Bezerk. And up the floor to Cam Hansen. Hansen on the wing with the ball. Hansen will drive down the center. Kick it out to Bezerk for 3 from the corner. Kira Bezerk does it again. And she's got 11 points. She nails it from the corner. And now we're going to have a timeout with Coach Bill Schulte, as he is not happy with the officials. As we're still arguing, and it'll be a charged timeout to Bill Schulte, as that'll be a full timeout. Both teams, I think, now with 3 remaining. Wow. It's electric in here as Hillsboro pushes their lead. Lost it down to 8. It's back to 13. And for now, the Tigers have silenced the Lincoln crowd, as what once was loud by both sides is only loud by half of the gym. On the floor after the Lincoln timeout, Cam Hansen, Kira Bezerk, Lexi Thorson, Violet Morin, and Lily Von Falkenstein. On the floor for the Hornets, I see Ruby Paul, Mont Sanchez, Liza Cummings, Maya Brame, and inbounding the ball will be Ayana Eliason, and the ball goes back to Eliason. Eliason works down the near side. Eliason to Liza Cummings. Liza Cummings gets caught in traffic, turns around, gets it to Eliason. 3 from the corner. A little bit long, but we got a foul underneath the basket. And who's it going to be on?
Cameron.
They're retreating. Nope, it's going to be a Hillsboro foul on Cam Hansen, pushing under the basket. Her second personal, 3rd team foul. Cummings to inbound, Liza. We get it into Sanchez, now out to Brame. Maya Brame with the ball on the far wing. Get it out to Sanchez, and now Eliason. Eliason loses the hand on the ball, and Ruby Paul is going to get possession but step out of bounds. And Kira Bezerk will take the ball on the turnover and inbound the ball against full court pressure by the Hornets now. And it's stolen by Eliason and dumped in by Brame. 11 points now for Maya Brame. And Bezerk will set up to inbound the ball again. She'll dump it in Lily Von Falkenstein. Lily with all kinds of hardwood in front of her. She chose not to dribble this time. And Hansen will get to Morin underneath, and she misses the easy dump in. Rebound Sanchez, outlet Cummings. And Cummings driving up the floor. Now she'll pull back out. Now she's going to drive the baseline. Up underneath, and a foul, I believe, by Violet Morin is going to send Cummings to the line to shoot 2 free throws. So it's Violet Morin's 3rd personal foul, team's 4th team foul, and Liza Cummings to the line to shoot free throws. Cummings will make her first free throw. She's got 13 points now on the night, and she lines up for free throw number 2. And she'll take that one off the rim. Morin with the rebound. Bezerk, and now Hansen will take it up the left side and drop in the lay-in. Hansen now 13 points of her own. And Maya Braham will bring the ball up the floor and set the Hornet offense. Braham in the front court for the Hornets. Come near side to Sanchez, now up front to Eliason. Now to Braham. Braham with the ball. She'll dump it inside to Sanchez. Sanchez dump it back to Braham near the free throw line, and now Eliason back to Sanchez. Now to Liza Cummings. Liza. She'll pull the ball up. Get it out to Sanchez. Sanchez far side to Eliason and dumps it down low to Paul. Ruby Paul gets it knocked away and stolen by Cam Hansen. And a foul, I think, is going to be called maybe on Sanchez here. Maybe it's on Ruby Paul. We'll get the official call here. Ruby Paul with her second personal foul. Second team foul. Kira Bezeric near the Lincoln bench to inbound the ball for the Tigers. Bezeric inside to Hansen. Hansen working the ball in the backcourt, brings the ball in, set the Hillsboro offense. She was far side to Bezeric, inside to Violet Moore, and she has trouble down here lately, and she'll put that one in off the Bezeric assist. She's got 12 on the night, and will go to the free throw line to shoot the +1. Violet Moore on the year, 54% free throw shooter. Personal foul on Liza Cummings, her team's third team foul. Violet's free throw on the way, and she'll connect on the 3 points. She's now got 13 on the night. Up the court comes Eliason and the Hornets. Eliason working down the right side. Gets it to Sanchez. Now Braham. Braham with the ball. Braham to Eliason. Eliason working the far side. Onto the baseline. Kicks it out front. Trouble. It'll be a violation nonetheless over in the back as Braham gets the ball on the wrong side of the court. Checking in is Ava Cummings. And, I think it's Heredia. Number 40, Gabby, is in the game for the Hornets. Lily Von Falkenstein to inbound for the Tigers. She'll find Lexi Thorson streaking down the right side, and Lexi is fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Lexi Thorson on the year, a 63% free throw shooter. Alma Center Lincoln foul on number 4, Ayana Eliason, her second personal, team's 4th team foul. Lexi will line up to shoot her first free throw. It's on the way, and it's nothing but money for Lexi. She's got 8 points on the night now. Checking into the game for the Hornets, number 12, Isabel Huber, into the game for the Hornets. And Lexi will make both free throws to give Hillsboro their biggest lead of the night at 17. Braham to Heredia. Heredia back out to Ava Cummings. Ava Cummings working far side. She'll dump it into Liza Cummings, who gets it to the gal just in the game. Huber will drop it in for her first basket, her first deuce of the night. And Cam Hansen gets the ball, will work the ball up against the Hornet defense into Hillsboro territory. To the far side to Bezeric, long 3 on the way, off the front of the rim. Rebound, Lily Von Falkenstein up the left side, and in for Lily! Lily's got 9 and will go to the line to try to get 10. Lily Von Falkenstein on the year is a 62% free throw shooter. Foul on Gabby Heredia, her second personal, team's 5th. Lily with a free throw on the way will rattle it home. 10 points now for Lily, and Hillsboro out to an 18-point lead, their biggest lead of the night. Gabby Heredia with the ball near the top of the key. She'll come near side to Maya Graham, who can't get the shot to go. Lexi Thorson will get it outlet to Lily Von Falkenstein, and Lily will bring the ball up into play and set the Tiger offense. Get it down underneath the Violet Moore, and Violet can't get it to go. If I could have the points that Violet's missed tonight, I'd be the leading scorer. Liza Cummings, outlet to Braham. Braham in and out. And up the floor comes Cameron Hansen. Hansen to Lily Von Falkenstein, driving down, now back out front to Cam Hansen. Hansen up the right side, on the left side and in. Cam Hansen now 15 points on the night. We'll come to Ava Cummings. Cummings will knock down the three. Big three-point shot by Ava Cummings. She's got 9 now on the night. Kira Bezeric with the ball going up the far sideline with the Tigers, wasting no time. Get into Violet Moore again. Turn around, jump shot. Violet will miss the jumper and out of bounds. And checking into the game for Violet Moore is Jalen Blower. Savannah Hardy will check into the game for Kira Bezeric. And up the floor is Maya Braham. Braham with the ball on the far wing. To Heredia. And Braham with a long shot. Little short. Rebound, Lexi Thorson's going to be tied up between Thorson and Liza Cummings. Possession arrow will stay with the Hornets. As Liza Cummings will inbound the ball on the near baseline for the Lincoln Hornets. Actually, Heredia will inbound, and she will get it into Ava Cummings. Ava Cummings, 16 feet out, stuck in traffic, looking for help, gets out top of the key to Isabel Huber, and they're going to call Huber, I think, for a traveling violation. Jalen Blower to inbound the ball near the Lincoln bench. And now Lily Von Falkenstein. They'll get the ball to Jalen Blower. Blower stuck in traffic, nowhere to go. She's got to move. And a timeout by Coach Scott Egan, getting nervous on the 10-second count. He'll take a 30-second, no, it looks like a full timeout here. So with 8:37 left, Hillsboro 58, Alma Center Lincoln 41. 17-point lead for the Tigers. Checking in on the Blair Taylor Royal game. They've got 10 minutes left in that game. Blair Taylor 60, Royal 25. So Hillsboro needs to take care of the ball, and they shall move on to next Thursday, I believe, if they can take care of the ball. Alma Center Lincoln finds themselves in rare territory. They've only have one loss on the year, which tells me they have not trailed this late in the game by 17 points very often. And there's a knack to winning games and coming from behind, and I'm sure that Alma Center Lincoln has not played from behind very much this year. So this is all going to play out. It's kind of a rare new game for the Lincoln Hornets. We'll see how they respond and how they play out this final 8.5 minutes here in Hillsboro. Kira Bezeric to inbound the ball for the Tigers. She'll dump it into Cam Hansen. Hansen now bringing the ball up the floor and into the front court. Hansen to Bezeric. Bezeric to Jalen Blower. Blower working down the right side. She'll go underneath the basket. Stuck in traffic now and nowhere to go. It's going to be stolen by Ava Cummings. Outlet to Maya Braham, and Braham will bring the ball up the floor. She'll dump it out to Heredia. Long deuce, 18-footer for Gabby Heredia. She's got 4 on the night now for the Hornets. Cam Hansen now working the ball up the floor. And she'll bring the ball out, reset it, get it to Thorson. Thorson inside the lane, working up the right side and in. And I believe Lexi Thorson's going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. That'll be the 6th team foul on the Hornets. Foul is charged to Isabel Huber, her first personal. And Lexi to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. Lexi's first free throw on the way, and it's off the back of the iron. So Violet Moore checking back into the game for Jalen Blower. Savannah Hardy will drop back in defense. Jalen will line up for her second, or rather, Lexi will miss both free throws, which is a rare missed opportunity for Lexi. Liza Cummings will go coast to coast, miss the rebound. Rebound Violet Moore. And Cam Hansen charges up the floor. Savannah Hardy into Violet Moore, and here we go again, and she dropped that one in. Violet Moore now 15 points on the night. And to Violet's credit, she does have a pile of rebounds and played some pretty good defense for Hillsboro tonight. Ava Cummings with a long deuce, a 14-footer, and Cummings now with 11 points for the Hornets. keeping them within 15 as here comes Cam Hansen. She outlet to Thorson rather. Lexi Thorson does it again as she tickles the twine. She's got 12 now on the night. And stretches that Hillsboro lead back out to 18. As Liza Cummings fighting underneath. Knocked away by Savannah Hardy. Heredia gets a shot off. Rebound, Kira Bezeric. Another gal with a lot of rebounds tonight. She'll outlet to Cam Hansen. And ball on the floor. It's picked up by Ava Cummings, I believe. Outlet to Maya Brame. Brame twisting, turning up the lane. Doesn't go. Rebound, Violet Morin. So Violet with another big defensive rebound. Will outlet to Kira Bezeric. And Bezeric's going to slow things down here. Saying, why are we burning ourselves? We're up by 18. And she'll bring it to Cam Hansen. Hansen now. And just a bad pass out of bounds. A turnover for the Hillsboro Bakers. And it just makes you wonder why Hillsboro is playing the way they are if with an 18-point lead. They may as well burn some clock and get this one done with. Checking into the game, Lily Von Falkenstein will give Cam Hansen a break. You get tired, you start making sloppy passes like that. That's just what happens. Maya Brame brings the ball up. Eliason, and now back to Eliason from Sanchez. Eliason with the ball. She'll put up the shot and make the 14-foot shot. Ayana Eliason now 4 points on the night for the Hornets. As the inbound pass goes to Thorson and now to Lily Von Falkenstein. Lily works the ball up the far sideline. Knocked away by Huber. Ball on the floor, a jump ball. Possession arrow, Hillsboro. Lily Von Falkenstein diving back in to tie the ball up to keep possession of the ball. Kira Bezeric near baseline to inbound the ball for the Tigers. She'll find Lexi Thorson up the right side and in. Lexi Thorson now 14 points on the night. And up the floor comes Maya Brame and the Lincoln Hornets. Brame will center the ball and go to Huber. Huber on the far side wing. Huber will pass the ball right to Savannah Hardy and now to Bezeric. And Bezeric will bring the ball up the floor for the Tigers. Bezeric goes far side to Thorson. Thorson dumps it into Morin, who turns around and is fouled on the shot. Violet Morin will go to the line to shoot free throws. As we said before, Violet came into tonight a 54% free throw shooter. The team, 56% as a team. Personal foul on Maya Brame, her third personal, team's 7th team foul. Violet Morin misses the first free throw. Hillsboro now also in the bonus as Cam Hansen will check in for Kira Bezeric and Jalen Blower back into the game for Lexi Thorson. And Violet Morin will miss both free throws. Rebound Sanchez for the Hornets. She outlet to Eliason. Eliason up the floor. Ava Cummings will miss a shot. Jalen Blower comes out with it. Lily Von Falkenstein, crowd begging for a walk, and I almost have to agree with the crowd. I think she got away with one. Cam Hansen going to get fouled and go to the line to shoot bonus free throws. So Cam Hansen to the line to shoot bonus free throws for the Tigers. Checking in is Felicity Fry. She's going to come in for Huber. There's a personal foul on Eliason. That's her third personal. Team's 8th. Cam Hansen to the line to shoot bonus free throws. First shot off the back of the iron. Rebound Lily Von Falkenstein. She'll outlet to Jalen Blower. Blower working the ball up just inside the lane now. Back outside the Von Falkenstein. Back out to Blower for 3 from the wing. Off the back of the front of the iron rather. Savannah Hardy is going to get the rebound but be standing on the end line. So it'll be a turnover to the Hornets. 4:41 left to play here. Hillsboro pretty much in command, sporting an 18-point lead. Ava Cummings with the ball for the Hornets. She'll go out front to Fry. Fry near side to Eliason. Eliason cross court to Sanchez, and Sanchez with the easy basket underneath. Her first of the night, she's got 2. And up the court comes Cam Hansen and the Tigers. Hansen working down the left side. She'll bring the ball back out. Floor gets slippery. Jalen Blower with a drive, kicks it off the backboard, and Sanchez and the Hornets with the rebound. Outlet to Eliason, and Eliason will set the Hornet offense. Ava Cummings on the far side, working the wing. Now back out front to Fry. Fry will dump it into Sanchez. Sanchez, nowhere to go, back out to Fry. Fry is going to get called for 3 seconds in the lane on Sanchez. So a 3-second violation as Bezerick and Thorson will check back in. Jalen Blower and Hardy out of the game. Bezerick will be inbounding for the Tigers. Back into the game is Braham and Liza Cummings. Ruby Paul and Huber, I believe, or rather, is out of the game. Felicity Fry is out of the game. Inbound pass to Von Falkenstein, back to Bezerick. Bezerick to Thorson. Thorson will bring the ball into play. Up into the middle, lose handle on the ball. Fight for the ball. Sanchez comes up with it with the Hornets. Outlet to Liza Cummings, and up the floor comes Liza and the Hornets. We're going to have a body foul on Lexi Thorson. Excuse me, that's a 15 foul on Hillsboro. Lexi's second personal foul. Liza Cummings to inbound for the Hornets on the near baseline. She'll get into Maya Brame. Brame steps back, 15-foot jump shot. She'll rattle it home. Maya now with 13 points on the night for the Hornets. Both teams over their season average, so it's been a high-scoring game for these teams. Lexi Thorson to Kira Bezerick to Hansen. Hillsboro averages 53. Alma Center Lincoln just over 50. And we're going to have the ball off of Kira Bezerick's foot be a turnover. And we're going to give the ball back to the Hornets. Just over 3 minutes to play. Braham will inbound to Eliason. Eliason will bring the ball into play. Eliason to Liza Cummings. Liza Cummings working the ball down the far side. And now there's Braham. Braham to Sanchez. Sanchez works the ball back. Rebound getting tipped around. Sanchez will get the rebound out of all the white jerseys. And now Liza Cummings. And she's going to drop the deuce. Liza Cummings with 15 points now on the night. And one thing I saw the Hornets in the pregame, they were practicing rebounding, and I think that's something Hillsboro's got to do more of. They got to do a better job and practice that. Wide open underneath, they find Violet Morin. The assist from Bezerick. 17 now for Violet Morin. And Brame's going to set up. She'll kick it back out front to Eliason. Eliason back to Brame. Maya Brame to Ava Cummings. 3 from the top of the key. Rattles around the rebound. Bezerick. Outlet to Lily Von Falkenstein. She'll push it up the court to Hansen. Cam Hansen with the ball, and now back out to Bezerick. And we're going to have a full timeout by Coach Scott Egan with just over 2 minutes to play here in the game. Hillsboro with a 14-point lead. And so Hillsboro, I'm sure they're going to spread the court and try to run some clock for a good thing. Invite everybody to stand by for the Clark Power Sports post-game show right after the game. And we'll also get comments from other players off the floor, as we'll have a trophy presentation after the game. And we'll interview some other players that don't normally get interviewed. We'll grab them down on the floor. And so stay with us. We've got an exciting post-game planned for the Hillsboro Tigers tonight. I'm declaring victory. If they lose the game with 14 points with 2 minutes left, I'm going to go down and celebrate with the Lincoln Hornets. It's one way or another, I'm celebrating tonight something. In Blair Taylor, the Blair Taylor Wildcats 69, Royal 31 with just over 3 minutes to play in that one. So right now I'm calling it. Hillsboro is going to be playing the Blair Taylor Wildcats next Thursday night in Cashton, Wisconsin for the sectional semifinal. Inbound pass goes to Morin to Von Falkenstein. Now Cam Hansen driving up the left side and in. Just like they drew it up on the timeout. 17 points for Cam Hansen. Hillsboro back to that 16-point lead. And now they find Sanchez in the middle. Brame for 3 on the outside wing, and she's going to knock it down. Maya Brame, 16 points now on the night. And Cam Hansen working the ball. She gets stuck in traffic now to Bazarek. Bazarek will bring the ball, work it up the far side for the Tigers. She'll bring it up. And now down inside to Violet Moore and wide open underneath. Violet's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws for the Tigers. That's the ninth team foul on the Lincoln Hornets. Foul is charged to Mont Sanchez, her second personal. Violet Moore, free throw on the way, and it's off the rim and the backboard, and she'll line up for number 2. Checking into the game, Kaylee Carrillo for the first game, first time tonight. And Violet will sink her second one. She's got 18 now on the night for the Tigers. As Liza Cummings will feed it out to Brame. Brame with another 3 on the way, doesn't go. Rebound, Cam Hansen. Hansen works the ball up, gets it to Lexi Thorson up the far side. Thorson to Lily Von Falkenstein. Lily Von Falkenstein going to get it to Violet Moore, and Violet with a dribble, kicks it back outside. Cam Hansen will save it back into Bazarek. Now to wide open Lexi Thorson on the near side. Thorson back out to Cam Hansen. Hansen to Bazarek. Bazarek with the ball. We're in the final minute of play. And we're going to tie the ball up. Jump ball is going to be turned over to the Hornets. Hillsboro just trying to kill clock and get this one done with. It's, they want a party. Checking into the game now is Isabella Huber, is Maya Brame. She gets her applause by the crowd, standing ovations, not only from the Alma Center Lincoln crowd, but the Hillsboro crowd giving her a standing ovation as she has played her last high school basketball game. Seniors head in their hands, feeling bad. They've got nothing to shy on as they've a 2-loss season. There's not very many teams with 2 losses. Huber's going to drive in, take a shot off the backboard. Rebound's going to go to Kira Bazarek, and she's going to get robbed away from her by Sanchez. Back to Huber. Huber with another jump shot off the back of the iron. This rebound's going to go to Prindle. And now another shot. Sanchez rebound. No, finally a rebound by Violet Morin. Morin's going to outlet to Cam Hansen. That's going to do it. Your final from Hillsboro. Hillsboro 70. Alma Center Lincoln 56. As the Hillsboro Tigers will win the WIAA Regional Championship and move on to sectional play Thursday night at Cashton, Wisconsin versus the Blair Taylor Wildcats. Final from Blair Taylor. Blair Taylor 69, Royal 37. So Hillsboro and Blair Taylor will square off in Cashton, Wisconsin next Thursday, March 2nd at 7 p.m. Before they have the trophies presentation, I'll try to run down some scoring. Violet Morin led the way for Hillsboro with 18. Cameron Hansen had 17. Lexi Thorson 14. Kier Bazarek 11. Lily Von Falkenstein 10. Did I miss Lexi Thorson's 14? If I did, Lexi Thorson had 14. That pretty much rounds it out for Hillsboro 70 points. All 5 starters in double figures for the Tigers. For the Lincoln Hornets. Okay, we'll go to the trophy presentation. So there you have it. The Tigers named the 2023 regional champions. If they've got the hardware, they'll have the pictures, they'll have the celebration. Once again, congratulations to the Alma Center Lincoln Hornet basketball team, only suffering their second loss on the season. And like to once again call out their seniors, Ruby Paul, Ayanna Eliason, Adriana Wagner, Maya Brame, and Liza Cummings for a very fine season. the Hillsboro girls to go to the locker room and be back out shortly. We didn't run down the scoring for the Lincoln Hornets. Those interested, Maya Braham led the way with 16, Liza Cummings with 15, Ava Cummings 11, Gabby Heredia 4, Ayana Eliason 4, Ruby Paul 2, Isabel Huber 2, and Mont Sanchez with 2 points to round out the 56 points for the Lincoln Hornets. I'm going to take a break here. Stay with us. I'm going to run down and try to join the Clark Power Sports post-game show, and then we'll have some live interviews on the floor with some other players. So stay tuned for our post-game show coming up next. Well, I'm waiting for Jill to give me a signal if I'm on or not. She's up there reading her book. She's daydreaming, I believe, today. All right, she says we're on. So once again, we can run around scoring for Hillsboro while we're waiting for him to come out of the locker room. I'm told we're going to have Violet Moore, Lexi Thorson, and Cam Hansen on the stage tonight. Violet had 18 points, Cam with 17, Lexi with 14, Lily Von Falkenstein 10, Kira Bazarek adding 11 points. All 5 starters in double figures. And Hillsboro winning their first regional championship in 2 years. If you remember, 2 years ago, Hillsboro won the regional championship. Knocked out of the tournament by COVID protocol. Never got to play in the sectional. That may have been the year the state tournament was also canceled. So Hillsboro keeps their dreams alive. They'll move on next Thursday night. Tentatively, game is scheduled to be played in Cashton. That could be moved, but I believe the game will be played in Cashton versus the Blair Taylor Wildcats. On the floor now is Cam Hansen, Lexi Thorsten, and Violet Morin. So we'll break to the Clark Power Sports post-game show.
I'll keep it relatively simple.
Hi, Mimi, I love you.
I'll go first this time. All right. About 10 seconds here. Welcome back to the Clark Power Sports Group Hillsboro post-game report. The Hillsboro Tigers are regional champions for the second time in 3 years. Joining us right now, Cameron Hansen. Cam, you were doing it on both sides of the court tonight, offensively and defensively. What are you most proud of? Your offensive effort out there tonight, or your defensive effort?
Our team effort, to be honest. It's not one person that takes over the game. It's every single one, and we all contributed huge tonight, and that's what made us win the game.
A lot of people were talking after Alma Center Lincoln knocked off Blair Taylor last week. You're like, okay, it's going to be a sectional semifinal rematch, Blair Taylor and Alma Center Lincoln. Did you guys know about that? Did you guys use that as kind of that bulletin board material?
I mean, I didn't have a clue about it. I think we just went out and played what we know how we can play, and that took us to this.
How did you spend the day playing last night and then right back at her today? Did you focus on basketball? Did you take some time away from basketball?
We actually had a shoot-around / walkthrough from 9 to 11 today, and then we just kind of went home, or we had team breakfast actually at one of the team members' houses, and then we went home and did whatever we wanted to do until the game.
What do you guys have for breakfast?
Pancakes, sausage, and bacon.
Had that same meal on Thursday.
That's what I was thinking.
All right. How much does this? I got one last question. How much does this win mean for the senior class? I know you guys won a regional championship a couple years ago, but unfortunately unable to play in that sectional semifinal game due to things head out of your guys' control. How much does it mean to get back to that sectional semifinal and be able to play in that game?
Oh, it's a really great feeling. We have some unfinished business that we know we can do, and we have the team for it.
All right. Cameron Hansen, thank you for joining us, and best of luck on Thursday.
Thank you.
All right. Now we'll turn over to who's going next.
I'll take one for the team.
Lexi Thorson.
Okay.
Lexi, I believe you're only a junior on this team, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
All right. See, there's the easy question right there. How important was this for the underclassmen to get this win for the upperclassmen?
Obviously, it was very important. I mean, I've been playing with the upperclassmen since as long as I can remember. I've been playing up with them, so I know it's their last year, and I know it means a lot to them. It's just as much as it means to me. I'm very happy.
You guys have been a little inconsistent with your shooting all season long, and when you guys have those poor shooting nights, it makes life that much tougher for Violet in the low post because teams just collapse on her or put 3-4 bodies on her. You guys are getting hot from the outside at the right time, aren't you?
Yes, it's amazing. It feels awesome. All the hard work is finally paying off.
You guys had breakfast this morning.
Yes.
Are you going to make sure you do that again on Thursday?
Of course, pancakes, bacon, and sausage.
All right, Lexi, congratulations on the
you.
win.
Thank you.
Now our final player interview here, Violet Moran. I believe you like the term big friendly giant, do you not?
I'm been called so many things, it doesn't really matter to me at this point.
Violet, how difficult do opposing teams try to make it on you? How many different players are down there trying to defend you, and how much do you just get beat up down there in the low post?
Yeah, all the time. I mean, I have this bruise right now, and I've never not had a bruise during the season, and I mean, I think I've had one game this season where I've only had one girl on me, so pretty used to it.
You got your shot going and down the low block tonight. How important was it, though, for your team to help you out by making those outside shots and then slashing as well to the bucket?
Yeah, it was definitely important. I mean, I can definitely tell a difference when they're hitting their outside shots and I'm able to get inside looks, and when we're not hitting shots, I definitely don't get as many looks.
You never want to get into foul trouble, but you picked up 2 with about 8 minutes to go in that first half. How much fun was it watching that team able to rally behind you, getting into foul trouble there and going on a bit of a run?
Yeah, it was great. I really liked seeing my team just being able to keep going, and I mean, yeah, it was great.
All right, Violet, senior on this team, how cool is it that you guys will actually get a chance to play now in a sectional semifinal game?
Yeah, it's amazing. I am at a loss of words. It's great.
How cool is it to raise that regional championship flag?
Yeah, it's pretty great. It's pretty great.
All right, Violet, congratulations on the win, and we'll see you on Thursday over in Cashton.
Thank you.
All right, Coach Scott Egan. Coach Egan, this was no easy team you played here tonight. Only one loss on the season. They took down the top-ranked team in Division 5 a week ago. you don't have much time to prepare for this game either because you just played last night. What can you do as a coach to prepare for a team that's this good?
It's nice to have a lot of upperclassmen, that's for sure. These girls have played in regional final games already before. We did get a walkthrough and shoot around. You only get so much done through those situations, but I think it means a little bit more when girls know it could be their last game, and so there's not a lot of motivation you have to do in those situations.
Obviously, you get Bangor twice in the year just because they're in your conference, but you played some good teams during the regular season. You played Kickapoo, you played McDonald Catholic Central. Obviously, you had Bangor twice. You had Lafarge, who's not a bad team. How important was it to put together those tough teams to get used to playing teams like Alma Center Lincoln out here tonight?
It was huge. I told our AD last year, I said, I want the toughest teams you can find for us to play. And so we ramped up our schedule, like you said, with McDonald. We played Westby, who was a very strong team this year, Kickapoo, who won their conference. And it was literally for these reasons so that we'd be prepared when we played good teams and we wouldn't panic and we knew what it was like to play quality competition throughout the year.
The first half, 18 minutes, was that the best you guys have played all year?
It seemed like it. I thought our defense was all over the place. We were scrambling. We were hitting shots. We were playing inside out. Violet was active. Our guards were hitting. We couldn't have played much better. And the crazy thing is Alma Center was hanging around because they didn't seem like they missed many shots either all night. So,
how big was it when Violet went out with those 2 fouls for Lily to step up? She has all season long, but in that moment, get a couple of big buckets for you.
I was nervous. I was very nervous the way Violet was playing. She was rolling, and you needed other girls to step up. I knew they could, but you need them to. And again, I think just having that senior mentality, like, no, we got your back. That really carried us tonight, and it was a team effort. It was great.
I know you probably don't like to think about this, but take us back 2 years when you won the regional championship that year and found out, unfortunately, due to health and safety issues, you could not play in that sectional semifinal game. How heartbreaking was that for the group back then, and how satisfying is it to get back and, knock on wood, you stay healthy now until Thursday?
That was one of the toughest situations I think I've ever been in as a coach because I've never had a team finish a season where they didn't get to play a game. And we had a lot of confidence going into that third Bangor game. We had played Bangor at 4 points the second time we played them towards the end of the year. The girls were playing really confident. They thought they had a chance. And it was tough we only had one senior, but it was tough for those upperclassmen to get that opportunity ripped away from them. So I really was hoping that these girls were only sophomores then, but I was really hoping they'd get a second chance. And obviously we came up a little bit short last year. I think they're going to make sure they didn't come up short this year.
It's looking like, unless Royal made one heck of a comeback in the second half, you'll have Blair Taylor. They're not unbeatable. Alma Center Lincoln themselves proved that. But you know they're a good team. They got shooters. They got some size. What can you do to try to fight against a very good Blair Taylor team?
We know they got 2 stud players, probably 2 of the best players in the state. We're going to have to really work to get the ball out of their hands and make other girls beat us. I've told our girls all year, they're 100% can play and beat any team that I've seen on film. I still believe that. So if they come out like they did tonight where they're playing extremely confident and everybody's contributing, I think Blair Taylor's going to have to find a way to match up with us, honestly.
Does it give you any help at all that you play, it looks like you'll play that game in Cash, and it's a little bit of a familiar gym for you at least?
Yeah, 100%. It's a short drive for us. We don't have to make that long, hour and a half, 2-hour drive like a lot of these teams are making right now. It's like you said, it's a gym we're familiar with. We've played in already this year. We played pretty well in. So that'll be a little bit of a boost, just kind of a little bit of a comfort level, and obviously our fans will be able to hopefully travel a little bit because it's only 35-minute drive. So
finally, I'll just ask you this. Just talk a little bit about your team in general. The bench, they did not score any points, but Savannah and Jalen, they gave you some really good minutes off the bench out there.
I've gained a lot of trust in our bench throughout the year. It was a little bit of a process for me. There were some ugly times where I didn't trust them a ton, but they've really kind of brought it the second half of the season where I feel a lot more comfortable if we need to get a starter some rest that they can give us some good quality minutes. And those girls play so hard. They've been giving us as much as they can in the role that they're in.
All right, sounds good. We'll see you on Thursday, sectional semifinal over in Cash, and against a very, very good Blair Taylor team. But you beat a very good team tonight too. So.
Yep. Hey, I appreciate you coming out and doing our last couple games. Thank you.
No problem. We'll be there again on Thursday.
All right, thanks.
All right, thank you. Coach Scott Egan, his team.
So thank you to Mike Baker, WRJC, and the Clark Power Sports postgame show. That was Coach Scott Egan. along with Lexi Thorson, Cameron Hansen, Violet Morin. I'm going to try to catch up on a few players on the floor. Maybe we can find Kira Bazarek, a senior, get her thoughts. Savannah Hardy, get some of her thoughts. And before we sign off tonight. So stay tuned for just a few more minutes. So as the girls are taking some pictures, we will go and see if we can grab somebody for a quick interview. Oh, excuse me. So we're waiting for the team photo with the regional championship trophy. And I like to get some words with Lily von Falkenstein and Kira Bazarek and Savannah Hardy if I can run them down.
Take care.
I honestly think that these girls are getting tired of posing. If one mother would take a picture and share it with everybody else, they wouldn't have to have 6 million pictures. So apparently, Mackenzie Woodhouse is in the locker room with a bloody nose, so now we got to realign the team picture once again. senior Lily von Falkenstein. Earlier in the year, my heart was crushed when you went down with an ankle injury. You fought your way back. What was your thoughts working through that ankle injury and how you got your way back?
I just tried to take as much time off as I possibly could. They said the more time off you take off of it, the better you'll get quicker. So that's kind of what I just tried to do. I sat through like some of the games that they didn't necessarily need me for, but I was always on the bench cheering as loud as I could, still contributing in practices, doing everything I absolutely could, even though I wasn't on the court.
And you're kind of a senior leader on the team. You're the silent leader on the team. You're not outspoken. You're not flashy. But yet, when the job needs to get done, if you need a quick drive in the lane, a big rebound, you always seem to be there.
Yeah, I mean, I've just been around this sport my entire life, so kind of just reading the basketball and reading my teammates, and I've been playing with these girls since I've been 4 years old, so that kind of just contributes to the entire thing.
You're second on the team in points, you're second on the team in rebounds, you're second on the team in assists, which I think is one of the most important stats, and yet you're just a silent leader. You play the game on the floor and you get the job done. Congratulations, you're a regional championship. Good luck in the section.
Thank you for all you do.
Okay, I'm going to try to flag down Savannah Hardy yet. See if we can get Savannah Hardy here somewhere. Okay, I'm here with Savannah Hardy, another senior who doesn't get much spotlight, but a very strong player off the bench all year. I often refer to her as a mosquito at a picnic because of her hustle on the floor and the quality minutes she gives this team. She's just a relentless defender. Anything you'd like to add, Savannah, or how do you feel about the opportunities you get on the floor?
I usually am very ecstatic. Like, I always try to hustle and just play my role on the team, which is defending. So I just try to play that very well and just do it to benefit the team. So
You've been around for a while. You've helped this varsity team. They say that your team is only as good as the competition, which is obviously they have to go against you every day, day in, day out in practice. What do you think about the competition that the bench provides for the starters and getting them prepared for the upcoming games?
I think our team overall is very well-rounded, so when we're going up against our varsity starters, we really push them, and like sometimes, as Egan always likes to say, is our reserves are sometimes better than other team starters, so we like to really push each other, and that like encourages, like that helps them do better overall in the long run too as well.
So Savannah Hardy, a senior on the team. She is a 2023 regional champion. She's on her way to sectionals in Cashton, where you'll be playing the Blair Taylor Wildcats. You got anything you want to add for that game?
I'm pretty excited for it. I think as long as we just play our job and take care of the ball, I think we'll be great. So,
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Good luck to you Thursday night.
Thank you.
Okay, one more senior I'd like to track down before we leave is Kira Bizarek. We've heard from her before. She's been on the air with me in the past, and we're going to try to track her down and get some comments from Kira. I know she can't be far away.
What?
Okay, I'm here with senior Kira Bizarek. You've heard her voice before on the air. Another senior, a regional champion for a second time now. This time we'll actually, before getting a shortened season, we'll get to play in the sectional. You got anything you want to add, what you're looking forward to in playing Blair Taylor and Cashton Thursday night?
We're ready for whatever. Anything that anybody throws at us, we're ready for it. And we really believe that if we play like tonight, not a lot of teams can keep up with us, and we're ready for whatever anybody has to give to us. So we're just so excited to take the next game. We're going 0-0 from here on out, and then if we win, we're 1-0, and then we just keep going one game at a time.
Very balanced scoring tonight from the starting five, all 5 players in double figures. You had a tremendous amount of defensive rebounds. I wasn't keeping track, but it seems like if Violet didn't get it, you were getting it. Anything you have to add about this team, about the balanced play that they played with tonight?
It's just so nice, Lexi and Cam are our core shooters, and if they're not having a great night, then we can get into Violet, and Violet can score from the paint, and Lily can score on the drive, and we've got girls off the bench who can hit big shots for us, and we're just so well-rounded that really it feels like no matter who has the ball, that somebody's going to get a bucket.
I made the comment earlier on the air that there's 10 seniors on the floor between the Lincoln Hornets and Hillsboro Tigers, and they were all playing their last game in this gym, no matter win or lose. How do you feel about playing your last game in this gymnasium?
It's crazy to think about, but I'm so proud of everywhere that basketball has taken me, and I'm glad that I'm leaving the Hillsboro gym on this note. It makes it a lot easier to say goodbye.
Well, congratulations. You are a 2023 regional champion. You're on your way to sectional play at Cashton, Wisconsin Thursday night. Good luck in the sectionals, and good luck with your future career at Ripon College.
Thank you.
So that's all we're going to have for tonight. We've interviewed all seniors. You saw a couple of them on the stage. I grabbed 3 of them down here on the floor. And I got Becca Erickson here with me now. He maybe wants to say a few words. You want to say, you got a shout out for anybody, Beckett? You want to say hi to anybody? Go ahead, say hi to someone, Beckett.
Hi.
Who do you want to say hi to? Girlfriend?
Hi, girlfriend.
So Beckett says hi to his girlfriend. And so Hillsboro the girls will be in action in sectional semifinal play Thursday night, March 2nd at Cashton High School. You'll have to catch that game on the Cashton High School web stream. I don't believe we want WIAA does charge a fee to stream those games. Cashton is responsible for it. As much as I would love to do it, I don't think it's right to step on Cashton's toes. It's their show. So if you want to catch the girls' game, you'll have to catch it on the Cashton High School live stream, as that's where the game will be played. Our next live stream will be Tuesday night, WIAA boys regional action, as they welcome the Greenwood Indians to Hillsboro Tuesday night, February 28th. So until then, have a great weekend. For Jill Steckel, my technical director, and myself, have a great night.